Disclaimer. The information and education material contained herein is meant to promote the general understanding and dialogue of GAN's processing. Such information is not meant or intended to serve as a substitute for a healthcare professional's clinical training, experience, or judgment. For patients and individuals, such information is not to be a substitute for professional medical, therapeutic, or healthcare advice or counseling. For medical issues or concerns, including decisions about medications and other treatments, readers, viewers, listeners should always consult their physician or, in serious cases, seek immediate assistance from emergency personnel. Prescription information, procedures, and use of medical devices information should be undertaken only by properly trained and certified medical personnel. We specifically disclaim any warranties, express or implied, including implied warranties of merchantability or fitness for a particular purpose. Such information is provided, as is, and is believed to be accurate at the time of its publishing, but it is the viewer's job to evaluate the accuracy of any information found in this presentation. Every case presented is of their own experience, applied by themselves for themselves, and it applies to their case only. Every person experiencing health problems should seek professional medical advice and consult their course of treatment with a doctor. The processes of plasma balancing described herein are a natural process which supports the body but does not replace medical advice or therapies one is already subject to.
The process of understanding is very simple. The process is, as I explained last time, I explain more in detail. We are created out of the rays within the center of the universe. In interaction and reduction in strength and division by the strength in certain strength fields, in collection of the totality of the expansion of the universe, some energies, some dynamic fields have come together. Over billions of years, these fields lead to the creation of what we call the sun. Where the plasma gathers together. The same process repeats again because the sun is the same as the energy center of the universe. Now, the heavier, the larger amount of the energy which is collected in this span of the universe, called the sun, that irradiates out, does the same thing again. Radiates its fields out, and in interaction with the itself, with the fields of itself, leads to creation of planet. In that process of the creation of planet, the same process happens again. In the interaction of the fields of the earth with its environment and cooling and exchange with the strength of the other things in the environment of the space of the solar system leads to creation of man, cell, matter state. And that itself, in coming together and slowing down in certain ways, as we call, leads to another sun. We call the soul of the man. This is the truth about the life and creation of the man. But if the soul of the man can understand and absorb and be correct with his conduct, he can become the strength of the fields and carry the strength of the field of the planet which came to his creation. And if the soul can understand with the same process, can interact, can be correct, can absorb with itself the totality of the strength of what it needs, he shall become the sun. And then the same soul has the energy that it can absorb within the solar system, within the galaxy, shall become the center of the universe. This happens on earth, we call it the rain. Come from, goes back to. In the solar system, we call it planetary system. We come from the rays, we become the planet and go back to the mother. The same thing happens with the galaxies, with the solar systems, which they get absorbed back in and chewed up back into the universe. The life, the process of existence in the universe is the same. It doesn't matter on what exchange and what extent. So, what is the man fighting for? Why do we fight for something which has come from the point of the creation, and in the process it goes back to the creation? The soul of the man as the energy of the earth gives the face of the man, the face of the earth, and that process is the same for the soul of the man. Our soul, in reduction in strength, in interaction with the emotion of the field of the environment, leads to manifestation of the existence of the man. But once it's completed, does it need the face? Or can it be and becomes free from it, what we call the soul of the man, to be free and detached from its existence? Our soul is part of the process of the creation. The key to one question for man shall be in the future to be answered. As we saw the sun became the earth, and as we saw the earth became the man's soul, what will be the destiny of the soul of the man now becomes free at the point of departure from physicality? Would it become the sun for creation of another life, or many lives, or correction of lives? This shall be, and this is how it happens. When you create a soul which is not correct, which is misconduct by itself cannot give, you lead to the creation of this next cycle of creation, which has started the wrong way, the wrong strength. This is one thing the man has never understood. You become the creator of another universe, another cycle. And this is what you have to judge within the structure of the soul of the man. What would I like that cycle to be? In the physical life, we create children. In the dimension of the life of the soul of the man, what that man, what that soul will create. If man has thought up to now, that's it, my end, my point, when I die is finished, there's as much fallacy that when the sun is destroyed in any shape or form, there shall be nothing left. But we know the part of the sun becomes part of the galaxy and becomes part of new life. So shall be the soul of the man. The judgment of the man has to be according to what he sees the future his soul can conduct to be. The day of judgment is for the man, not in front of the Creator. That what my soul judges to be and what shall create. Man never understood and shall never understand till can solve this dilemma within itself. The reality is very, very, very real. And that is, as we've seen, the energy of the galaxy becomes the sun, the energy of the sun has become the earth, and the energy of the earth has become the soul of the man. So shall be the soul of the man, which is the energy itself, another cycle of life. How can you change when you don't understand? How can you change the process of understanding if you do not understand the process of the creation? Do we need to extend the understanding of the man that what is the future he brings? We care about our children, what education they get, what they wear, how happy they'll be, where they sleep. Now the man has to be careful and consider what life shall my soul create, because those are the children of your soul. As we see, the rays of the sun has become a planet and 7 million children of it. 7 billion unlimited, which is growing. So the soul of the man will go through the same process. How many billions and subdivisions and sub-matter state of the physicality of the man your soul shall create? Would it be the soul of wars and conflict and ever killing? Or would it be the soul of this, let's say, solar system, which is peaceful? This is the truth and the reality about the soul of the man. First of all, as I said many times recently, we never understood that the soul of the man is within the structure of the man. And now that we understood, we understand on departure from the physicality of the man, the same process will carry on as it did for a star, a planet, and the soul of the man becomes another energy source, a higher order, which itself leads to the creation. It becomes the star, it becomes the center of the new cycle of creation. This is what the human race has to understand. The cycle actually starts at the point of death and not finishes at the point of death. In so many ways, if one understands, is as the dusts, specks of dust came together to make the Earth in the solar system, so has the specks of the atoms has come to be the creator of man. And the essence of the creation of the specks of dust on the solar system has led to the creation of the man, so shall be the fields from the soul of the man which lead to creation of another cycle of life. What kind of life man would like to have to be created by his soul? This is the day of judgment. This is what man never understood. Now you have to understand. You have no choice. Up to today you were not aware of it. From today you are aware of it. You are responsible for it. Your conduct has to be to elevate your soul. That in elevating the soul, what you become the creator of stands correct in the conduct of the citizens. We don't give fairy tale. This is the truth. But as you've seen, the process does not stop with one son. The cycle carries on. It's very interesting in how humanity, now knowing the fact, will handle the fact. It'll take decades for man to understand, and then you understand those who become the tools of war, the tools of conflict. They have less, they have nothing to start with. They have to become the dust in the solar systems of the others till the day they learn more, as they cannot create a new cycle through their own soul. This is the elevation of the soul of the man. To be part of the creation of a beautiful life for the next cycle. When you don't have it, you have to become another cell in the body of the structure of the bigger, for you to be just there that you can run when you could have been the soul of the man. They say, do not create fear. I give you the point of love from creation. If you cared about your children on this planet to have the best, your true children come out of your own soul in the coming time. How would you like to educate them? How would you like to be when you are in conflict with yourself and the cause of so much mayhem? This is the truth, and the man will take a long time to understand, as now that we understand the soul of the man is an operator for the creation of the future extent of the life of the man. Whatever is gathered by the soul at the end becomes his point of reference of his own creation of his own dimension. But the strangest thing is, what he creates from his soul shall become the creator of the other souls. This is the beauty about the creation, and one understands it, understands no limitation. Any questions?
Hello and welcome everyone to the 185th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace. This is a broadcast of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute Education Department and part of the public teachings in English. My name is Rick Crammond and I'll be a host today along with Mark, and we are ready to present today's One Planet, One Nation, One Race for Justice and World Peace. And we welcome the Universal Council, who will be presenting today's workshop. Okay, I think we're ready here. We have a member of the Universal Council to begin today's workshop.
Hi, Rick. It's Dean here, representing the English language for the UC. So I'd like to read this opening message for humanity. One planet, one nation, one race, for justice and world peace. Through the beauty of the soul and diversity of the languages spoken on planet Earth, all souls are equal and all are as creators, as they are created in the image of the Creator. A few things have materialized, and the field strength has gathered over the last few moments for planet Earth and the beings and the souls present. And as always, the Universal Council are here to aid and guide and help humanity to reach a position of peace. There was a message asked for by Maria last week for the One Planet, One Nation, One Race platform for justice and world peace. Bring the unsolved solutions of your nation or culture to the Universal Council for our soul to work to solve it. So a few people have written within the groups, and there's something that I actually brought forward today. I noticed some headlines from my birthplace, which was the UK, and I know this is also relevant all around and across our beautiful blue planet. So there seems to be unsolved problems in the UK and other nations, with the media creating stories to feed the arms industry. And we know the significance of the written, spoken, and viewed field strength of the intention. If it was good for the UC to elevate the souls of the Earth media industry and all the tools involved, by elevating the wish for the media to be a peaceful way of intention with communication and living, being present within the structure of the blue planet Earth, the peaceful planet within the universe of man. So for all of us, we all have things that happen to us in our daily lives, and we have stories that are given to us from our closest family to the intentions and wishes of others within the media that portray certain stories and realities to us. If the reality given is of a field strength that is for beauty and brings peace within that soul and within the environment, then that field strength carried through, and it can be a wonderful journey for all the souls that listen and are enhanced by that field strength. If the field strength is of a nature that causes conflict and emotional distress, then that field strength too can have a direct effect on the environment of not only the soul, the being present, but also on a large, much larger scale. And this can be a field strength that causes us to be out of balance, for environment to be taken to a position that is not always correct for a soul that wants to be peaceful within this environment of our planet. We know that many nations have, over the period of many generations, created illusions of war for humanity to experience and to be part of, and to bring about something that many people have found very difficult in many, many moments. So this seems to be a field strength that is brought forward by the media industries globally. There's a very big influence from the media that directly affects all the lives of all the beings present that listen on all the media fronts, whether it's the news, radio, TV, and everything else. So the UC is building a field strength of peace. We're bringing forward the knowledge and the technology to bring about peace on this planet. That is the whole ethos of the foundation. And it would be wonderful for the UC to create a wish for all the medias to be elevated so that they create a condition of peace within inside their environment, within inside their organizations. And this knowledge and this field strength is then portrayed to the whole of the planet, across the planet, to bring us back to a beautiful, cohesive, peaceful planet of love and justice for the whole of humanity, and not just humanity. This reflects back onto all of our vertical friends, our animals, our horizontal friends. They're all affected by the environment that we're given, because if we're given an environment of fear and we live within an environment of fear, we tend to then have this fear of this field strength within inside ourselves that we then portray and give out. Whereas if we have a field strength of love and caring for our communities, ourselves, our family, that field strength is completely different. And this brings about a very big change for humanity in many, many ways. So it would be wonderful if we could enhance and bring forward a wish for the beauty of the medias to bring about a peace within all the nations by delivering a message of peace across the planet. And this would be a beautiful wish. And I, for one, and I'm sure most of the UC, if not all the UC, and all the people present that are listening would love to experience this this peace right across this beautiful little blue planet that sits in a position of a small little solar system in our universe, in a vast, vast ocean of universes. And we are but a speck of dust that it is now in the moment for us to be at peace with ourselves and all of our family, and to bring forward this peace to all the field strengths that we experience in all our lives. Thank you.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Mehran.
Hi. I'm happy to be here. And another one of the programs. It makes me happy that we add justice with peace. Thank you, everybody. As for what Dean explained, which is for me also is the same feeling, do we have to address to a group of leaders of mass communication? How can we address the wish to whom, what? If we can be more clear to visualize, for me at least. Thank you.
Thank you, Marinez. So the wish would be for to bring about within the structure of the communications industry. It would be nice for we always speak about whenever which is not so often, but when I see the news, when I visually see it, it's always of a manner that is it seems to be of a negative tone. And it would be nice if many more stories and beauties came forward that justified the time that people spend listening, viewing, and gathering a field strength from this industry. So by making a wish that elevates this industry, that gives out a field strength of peace, diversity of creation and love for all beings, all souls, I think this would bring about a great change for the joy of living on this planet, which I think in these moments would be a joyous one that many people would appreciate. I don't know if that explains it more, Marinez, but that's my intentions and wishes for justice for all beings, because we're all equal, none more, none less. We're all the same. We're all from the creation, each and every single one of us. In every moment, we all are. We're all of the same creation. There's no other way to say it, really. And because of that, we all have a beauty within us that we just need to realize, and then this can be spread, as I said, through this industry and through the visual communications, the sound communications, and the thought communications that are brought forward by all the communications that people interact with in their daily lives, whether they are on a computer or a phone. Many people are on phones these days, and they experience news that is fed to them. And many do not question. They just receive a field strength and act upon what they're told. And it would be nice if that was that field strength was given to, as I said, for peace and justice and truth of reality of what the Universal Council represents and the ethos of the foundation, which is to bring peace to this planet. Thank you, Marinez.
Thank you. Maybe we can wish for those who own the media, mass media worldwide, that their soul to be elevated towards peace and justice. Because media, people follow the order of their boss. They are the workers of the system. So maybe the whole attitude has to go through justice and peace. Then they would produce the programs towards this goal, and hoping that the people also wish for this kind of truthful, peaceful media that uh, they accept it. And because many of others are just the workers of the media, they just want to have a pay at the end of the month. So I personally think we can pray for the leaders who own this media in worldwide level, that their soul to be elevated towards peace and justice. And then it's up to you to decide.
Yeah, I'm present.
I am present. Yes, Marnaz. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, I'm present. That's a big goal, honestly.
I'm present with your wish, Mary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Meredith and Dean, and I'll play the video here now. With me a minute. Sorry, I think I got the wrong video. Just bear with me a minute.
Hello, this is Shweta Anwar, Universal Council Hindi language representing, and this is the an appeal to all knowledge seekers to join the One Planet, One Nation, One Race for Justice and World Peace, as the One Planet, One Nation, One Race platform for justice and world peace bring the unsolved challenges of your nation or culture to the Universal Council for our soul to work to solve it. If you have video to show or any presentation to show in the IPNR, One Planet, One Race and One Nation, please send them to the UC for final confirmation, the Universal Council. So this is the way, this is the platform now. Everybody can join from anywhere to say any soul saying they want to say a presentation about to be given by them, and they can contact the Universal Council also to present anything they want to present. And this is how things will work. And welcome, my dear ones. Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Keshe Foundation, to the energy of the beautiful energy of the knowledge seekers of the Universal Council, supporters and Universal Council, Universal Council members, and the Earth Council and the core team. So lovely to be together, making wishes, making good benefit for all, always. Thank you so much. Salam, namaste, salute. Hello, this is again Shweta Anwar, Universal Council representing Hindi language. This is a message, an appeal, a call of love from my Messiah Shriman M. Keshe, our universal teacher, who has taught us, given the knowledge of the universe, about the unified field, about the universal creator, to all from years with patience, love from his heart, and open to all and for free. And this is a gift to us. And now this is an appeal from him, a love, a call from him. And this is the time that we must give him a gift of love in interaction. So I'm reading this appeal, call of love. That is, can we please ask from the knowledge seekers around the world who have bought or built Magrav units and use them at home or sold them. Sorry, I'm reading it again. I apologize. The call is, can we please ask from the knowledge seekers around the world who have bought or built Magrav's units and used them at home or sold them to others to send the Keshe Foundation any electric bills from their power supplier which shows any reduction in their electric bill consumption. This is also important to us, as now we would like to collect international data on all the units made and used. Please send the information on how much is reduced in consumption and copy of the original electric bill to info@keshe.foundation. We thank you for sharing this with us. Thank you, my Messiah, my universal teacher. Thank you so much for this appeal. And this is a presentation. This is an appeal. Please follow if you want from your heart and soul. This is a gift to the Creator too. We all give to each other gifts to be in the creation. Thank you so much. Salam, namaste, salute.
Hello, everybody. So this is Dean again here. So the first online workshop of the Keshe Foundation, Brazil. Learn about the Keshe Foundation and make your cup of life. Introducing online workshop Keshe Foundation Plasma Technology. The first, introduction about plasma science and the new technologies present today with a representative of the Keshe Foundation, Rafael Teixeira, and question and answers via Zoom, YouTube, and Instagram, and chat from the official Telegram group. Second, practical, lessons about the cup of life, only on Zoom and Telegram. Public event held by knowledge seekers and volunteers, live from 2 p.m. BRT on Saturday, the 9th of the 4th. Mainstream via Zoom, please join us. So you have Instagram, Keshe /Brazil, at Keshe _Brazil. And you have an ID for Zoom of 249-260-8358. So that is a Zoom room number. And then on YouTube, you have the Keshe Brazil technology, the plasma. If you type this in, I'm sure you will find this on YouTube. For more information, contact the official group on Telegram, Keshe Brazil Corona Team at Keshe _Brazil. So that's a very beautiful thing that's about to happen, and it would be great if all the knowledge seekers could find it within their field strength to be present and bring about this this gift that is being served to the knowledge seekers and anybody else that would wish to be present and make the cup of life. I'm going to read something that was also written in Telegram. So the Brazilian KF community invites knowledge seekers from all over the planet to join us from the workshop on September the 4th, where we will do a live broadcast through YouTube, Instagram, Zoom, and Telegram channels, as I've just said. About the workshop, it will be divided into two parts. In the first part, we will make a presentation about KF, its work, showing on screen the official channels, video, website, YouTube channels, Telegram groups. And in the second part, a KS will teach online how to make, so that's a knowledge seeker, will teach online how to make the cups of life. The second part will be broadcast only through Zoom and Telegram, and we'll also offer more knowledge seekers teaching the cups of life to classes in their local communities simultaneously. They will also be opening their cameras. So that would be good to see this all live and broadcast across all these channels. The goal is to bring the knowledge about the KF knowledge plasma technology to all the communities in the most faithful way with the teachings of Mr. Keshe. Teach the cups of life, stimulate the studies and understanding of the technology. Perform and share the experiments. Spread KF plasma technology. Take them to the official group in Telegram. KF TV Brazil will do the support and follow-up so we can register all the possible information so we can make a documentary about these workshops organized by the KF in all regions of Brazil and beyond. Join us, organize yourselves to teach the cup of life to somebody this day and participate live with us. So thank you very much. So this is, as usual with all the Keshe beautiful knowledge seekers and the groups that are involved, they always bring forward such total commitment of beauty to bring about a change of condition, of peace across this planet. And it's if you participate and learn the cup of life, you will experience many, many beauties within your environment. And I'm sure you will enjoy the experience in the most incredible way. And once you connect with the groups, whichever nation you are in, you will feel a field strength that will reach across. And we'll start to get this peace within each nation that will join all the nations. So we all become one, because as we know in creation, we are one. So thank you, Brazilian knowledge seekers and the community, for bringing forward such a beautiful thing. Thank you all.
Hello, Dean. This is Marie. I just want to say
that because I got some more information about this event, and it's at 7 p.m. CET. So 7 p.m. that date.
Thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
And here's a short video from the Portuguese, in Portuguese, I believe, from the Keshe Foundation Brazil group. So let me play that.
Rick, that was extremely quick. Could we play that again, just so we can absorb it a little bit more, please? That'd be good.
Oh, okay. Okay, there you have it.
I just want to ask Mary if it's just gonna be just Portuguese or also English.
I don't know, but maybe
Just,
someone else can answer that. Are there any Portuguese speaking people present? Or someone who knows more details about this event? We will find out.
okay, thank you.
Marie, I'm sure that if we all participate, and I'm sure that anybody who would like to go into the Zoom room will be more than welcome to bring all their communities together to participate and be part of it. As we know, with all the knowledge seeker work and all these workshops, when we come together as one and we share these workshops and everything, it becomes a very beautiful interaction. And this is what the UC and the Foundation, the Earth Council, and the core team are all about, is bringing about this unity of man. And this is yet again another beauty from the Brazilian team, which I'd like to thank. Thank you. Thank you, Marie.
Hello, Marie, or anybody who can translate it and put it on student chat or other chats we have, that everybody who is present or not present can have access also. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mehran. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, from wherever you are. Yes, this is the World Peace Project, One City, One Center. of the Universal Enhancement Spaceship Unit, the Universal Enhancement Spaceship of the Keshe Foundation. So as you know, every week, every Tuesday at One Nation, One Planet, One Race, we're going to talk about this project, because it's our wish to have a world peace. So definitely, we are all agree that we want, you know, that we imagine this world to live in a peace and harmony, you know. So where all the suffering and all the wars are necessary, so they're not there in the future. So I really recommend you to go and to have a look the vision of Mr. Keshe. So I give you a nice vision of a world peace, so that we all enjoy, you know, a world where we all don't have to go to work to earn a living, but everyone should have what they need at the point of need. And with the plasma technology, this can be possible. But we have to get together, because the knowledge has been given to us, but we got a lot to do to, you know, prove that this technology, I mean, obviously there are, in these 8 years of knowledge seeker workshop, we already proven already over and over the efficiency of this technology. We have so many testimonials now, especially after this time that we are living now. It gives us the possibility even more to prove the efficiency and to show with all the testimonial, not just for humans' health, but also for animals. I know, for example, right now, a lot of people buy a lot of pet. I don't know if it's happened to you where you are, but in UK for sure, I see definitely increase of pets. Everyone buy new pets, maybe because they need to have a company. And the pets cost a lot of money now with the vet. And yeah, it can be very costly, but with the plasma technology, it works wonders for animal health too. So if you have any problem with your pet, you can reduce your cost of living by introducing plasma technology and learn about the cup number 1, cup number 2, and learn whatever you can learn, whatever you can find freely in the YouTubes, because we, you know, as you know, we do the workshop, knowledge seeker workshop every single week, and it's free. I mean, where do you find a course or a training that is absolutely free for everyone? So, and even if you're skeptical, you can still learn, try for yourself and see if what is the Keshe technology, what is the plasma, how to make plasma, how, you can experiment it with that. So we got no excuse. The knowledge is here, ready to be used. And even if you find, because I noticed, for example, there are different results. For example, I'll make an example. As we try and, for example, in One City, One Center, we try to get together to find solution, to support one another. For example, a friend of mine, he's doing soap, and I offered to them, why don't do plasma soap? And he said, hey, but I know that from some research, I'm not sure it works, you know, because we have a lot of, as you know, we have also a lot of bad press, because when you do something that it's available for everyone and it's very free, it's not easy to also to be supportive from bigger business company, no? So everyone wants to make profits. But anyway, so he was doubting the efficiency of the plasma water to clean water, But we got so much testimonial that prove the contrary. But we need to get together to put all these testimonial together, all these experiment together. So I know we're getting there, especially with the TV, with the Keshe TV. The Keshe TV has been a very top opportunity for us to share information in one platform with testimonial of different languages. So if you practice plasma and you had a good result, it's very important to share your testimonial with your languages groups, and so it can be then used for strengthening us. So to get more data that shows the efficiency of the plasma. And as you know, last week, Mr. Keshe also said that the Keshe Foundation works in two ways, from the top to the bottom at the government level, and also from the bottom to the top. So we together, we are the people. So we have to, if we believe in this technology, we have to kind of get together and from the top from the bottom to the top, and so we can back up any person who is not clear or who's not secure about this information. We can back him up with a lot of information. Yeah, so this is your opportunity. This is where all of you knowledge seeker have the opportunity to show your working experiment. So that's why we left that note at the beginning to contact us. If you have any idea, if you have any project you're doing, and see if we can work together. So for example, I start from something that happened last week. So last Tuesday, we had Ricardo that he, like everybody has up and down in life. And he found himself where you have to look for accommodation. He's got a lot of knowledge in plasma technology. I experience in first person, especially with distant using plasma distantly. That it's a science, you know, it's digital. It's like Mr. Keshe was saying I think last Thursday, a few Thursdays ago, where when you work at the soul level, that is digital. It's like your phone, kind of. But it's plasma, we're all connected. Or like Dan make this question where to Mr. Keshe, I invite you to see the workshop of last Thursday, where basically we all do in between, all of us will do an energy grid of plasma, because we are made of plasma. And so we are a plasma device, like these machines that you see in front of you. This machine, they actually replicate what we are actually can do with our body. They're just there to show us, for who doesn't believe that what your body is capable of, and it needs confirmation at the physical level. We have this machine, and we'll have them exposed very soon in October in Austria. So you will be able, for who need the confirmations or proof, they can go there and have the feelings of the machine. Obviously, is a congress room, so it's not they don't have the permission to like a treatment place. So for that one, it's where it's our responsibility to create those centers where people who have health or any other things they want to improve, or anything has to do with space. So basically, as we are space foundation, you have to survive with your health in space. So we need to create this center to prove that even in space, if we cannot have medication, if we cannot have food, if we cannot have energy, are we still survive? So all this need to be done by us. The Keshe Foundation obviously can give us support as much as they can. That's why we're always open to have more and more volunteers, because as we're growing worldwide, we need endless people to be better organized, also to receive more people, and to be more efficient as also foundation. So we need the support of everyone. Is a collective job, like Mr. Keshe said all the time. It's a collective effort. It's something that we all have to do together. If our wish is world peace, and if our intention is to have a great life where we don't have to worry about food, of shelters, of all these things that are not existing in nature. You don't see animal going to work. Somehow they find balance between them. Not completely, because they also need the help of the plasma. Because as we increase the plasma all around us, we all find more balance. So animal included, planet included. So as you know, the plasma, it's work on heartbeat, and is and because it's as a heartbeat, it's entity. So it's not like electric that you just switch on and off in your house. It's something that you have to interact with. So it's very important also for this reason, the word peace project. Peace, because if there is no peace, if there is not a good intention behind, it will not work. So for every one of you who has not managed to have a good result with plasma, one thing you have to look at is your intention. And you have to also look, depend in which way you practice plasma. But if you are a scientist, you need to do very precisely. You really need to know what you're doing to be able to do what you want, or to get the result that you want. So there is a lot of study, a lot of research. That's why we need everyone involved. Go back to Ricardo. So he last week he said they had this situation where he was looking for accommodation, and I took him like example because some of knowledge seeker we thought with this idea where we can make even just a Telegram chat, for example, where of course we're going to see that it's the Keshe Foundation approve of it, so we don't risk their platform, because everything you do, you have to make sure that you don't risk the safety of them being run. As you know, now everyone get monitored, so we have to be careful on, be more aware of what we say and what we do. So that's why we need to have the approval, just because of this condition that there are in place in society today for everyone, not just for the Keshe Foundation. So I was thinking to get this Telegram chat, because it's a very simple idea, where maybe we can call it One City, One Center, for example, and we can interact on this chat. Everyone who's got, for example, ideas or to a solution to support any problem, or in the case of Ricardo, people who have accommodation because maybe they're doing some plasma project and they need people to produce a lot of plasma. So Ricardo will benefit to go to those places, and they would benefit to have someone like Ricardo, because he's got a lot of knowledge. So we can learn from each other. We don't need money to do this. We just need to communicate. And I'm not good in communication myself, so I understand, that we are learning, but that is the bottom line. So we can do a lot with no money as well. Just by swapping things or accommodating each other's. If you do have money and you don't know how to spend them, and you look like a crowdfunding to support, you can go to the website of the Keshe Foundation. And I showed this many times on Tuesday, where you click on the foundation where there are the announcement unit, and then you come to the word, yeah. Thank you so much. And you come to the page where, maybe I should talk a little bit slower for who translate. I think Rick want to open a page. So where
I don't like to keep it open, because what happens at the bottom of the page is this: when we go to the contact form and other things, it starts jogging. It'll start bouncing up and down like that, and that's not me doing it. It's just doing it on its own. It goes up and down and up and down, and it's very distracting, I find. So that's why I haven't been trying to show that page as much, but we can have a look at it, sure.
Yeah, perfect. No, this is fine. This is fine. But this is the way you go into this page, and then you can make a donation. So it's just for who's got money and to spare, and he wants to help. Those are, you can make a singular donation to a specific country, or to go to all the Keshe Foundation as you wish, and you can start from £5 to £1 million, so there is no limit. But this is a way that if you are entrepreneurs, or if you are someone, because I saw a documentary the other day of all these famous people who have big, successful business. They all say they're doing charity. So if you are one of those and you're listening, this charity, it's for the people, to the people, with no profit. So it will be used to open center where you can do further research, to back up new project, or to create a health center, or where you can have your announcement unit there, or any project, agriculture project, you name it. Plasma, there is not field that doesn't touch. So whatever you do, if you're a painter, there is we can make a project for those and invest plasma to see how guns are working with painting, or if you are a gardener, if you are, even now that I know, I was speaking with Mary today, that the most worried at the moment is the CO2, the global warming. So, and we got CO2 machine who can capture CO2, and we were saying, what if everyone has a CO2 box in their house? We all capture CO2, so we'll decrease pollution big time. So no problem if we all together, we get together to make a project on CO2 global warming and present it. So this is another thing the plasma can do. So it's a big problem today. So and we got a solution. So we can work on this project, and this can be very good for funding, to get funding as well. So I just wanted to remind this. So I hope that when we go into the question and answer at the end, if you are listening and you have any idea, because this, I remember, is the platform of knowledge seekers and universal council supporter, And anyone you listening now, and you are new to this platform, every Tuesday, if you got any idea for cleaning the environment, any problem that you have in your own country, you can present it here, and we can see together if we can find solution for it. But it has to come from all of you. And we, as Universal Council, we activate the digital, and at the soul level, we make the wish for you. So we back you up also at the soul level. That is instant, and it's instant. We get instant result. So, but you have to make the wish, and you have to come with the ideas, or you have to come with problem because I don't know what's happening in your country, and we have to then together find solution. So in this way, it gives us a chance to focus on the new era, on the new era that is obviously in the new era will be plasma era, because as you all know, as the world is today, cannot be sustained the world like it is now. If you think you can keep make pollution, we have to really actively find a real environmental solution. And it's not just good enough to criticize and say this is not true or this is not real. We need all your help to open center, to do more research, have more scientists on board, have more doctors on board, have more everyone on board for everything. So to prove and apply and use and collect testimonial. So there is a lot we can do. For example, to just give you an idea, I was looking at a platform that they were making an article for around the world. And there were scientist article, as this is a scientist space organization. So we can even find a way to spread whatever information we have already to more people by using the article of the Keshe Foundation, like plasma science article or any testimonial, and put it in this newspaper, online newspaper. So they, and as the people reading those article, whoever wrote this article, he will get money for it. So those money could go to the One City, One Center project. So there are many, many ways where we can raise money to have the announcement unit and have also other projects in all the city of the world. So when people asking where is the center of where we can test and try, also you have to understand that whatever you want, you have to give first. So you have to also get together and your area and come together to promote this in a way that is possible to have centers all over. So just this. So like Mr. Keshe say a lot of time, if you work at the soul level, you create a condition for whatever you want to be happening to happen. So the fact of just asking and doing anything about it, that doesn't work anymore. That word is finished. Now, yeah, we have to get together. You do what you can in your small, whatever it is, to give support to yourself and to the area around you. And then getting together, all of us, we can make this happen, no problem. But it has to be a collective work. Okay, so I hope at the end, if you have any ideas, any questions, you can forward and start, tell us what you need or what's your idea, which is your solution. Thank you.
Hello, this is Shweta Anwar. This is about all knowledge seekers, all of us in this I am and we are invitation, a call of love, an appeal of love. Those who are even filling the form to join the Universal Council membership and Universal Council support membership, all of us, this is the view, this is the knowledge that has been given from years by our universal teacher, Shriman M. Keshe, my Messiah. And these are the links of the documents. We must go, we should go, and it will enlighten you more like the form of the sun. So every knowledge seekers taking the responsibility of other souls, all of us have to go, have to take this knowledge, or we must go through the links to the documents, the UC charter. This is a Universal Council charter, but as universal, we are all universal soul. So we must go through the this words of beauty and totality, as this is the teaching of the universal unified field of the universal creator, and we can explain how soul works now. And there is no need of a guru or a pandit or a sannyasi for that. You are there. I am present. And you can say, oh, nano-coated I am. Then now there is a connection, communication. So you can say like that. Then the UC mandate, which is mandatory, I will say for all of us, and go through the mandate and enlighten yourself more like the pearl in the oyster. And the Earth Constitution, which is very necessary to know as we are going through it, and many changes are happening, and as the connections of the lovers, I will say, as communication is coming out of everywhere, the changes are coming, and we must know the Earth Constitution as we are going to be in the universal community. So this is the trigger point we all have to do. So, and the final is the peace roadmap. And you know how the peace roadmap is. That was a question before that, have you signed the peace treaty? But this is not a question anymore, my dear ones. This is a wish of all the lovers from all over, communicating each other, creating an enlightened road, the road of beauty and totality, the gold that coming from inside. There's no need of a physical gold anymore. Gold is within us. The radiant road of peace. We are walking through it together, creating a peaceful coexistence for us and the universal community in peace and beauty and totality in peace. And we are all in it. So this road, please go through the roadmap and be the pearl or in the oysters. The oyster in the darkness, the pearl grows so bright. How can it be? We can see the nature so natural. This is natural. And this is the page, yes, this is the page of the Universal Council. You can see the violet flame, violet color, and beauty in it, the totality in it, the color of protection, the color of all that is. And you can diverse and converge with all these colors and play in this beauty and totality. This is the logo of the Universal Council, my dear ones. You can see we are all together in it, going to the way in peace in the transition, as we are in a mode of transition now, to by creating oasis in each land, as Stefania says, that we have to create this transition process and to go with a good conduct, with a good behavior, with good energies to merge with the universal community. So this is the universal, and you can see the radiance of Mitra, the all friend of all, in all love, always. So this is the logo. Please go through the documents and sign the peace treaty, my dear. The application is also coming, and see the beauty. You can, everybody should go, I will say, as a knowledge seeker, to elevate your soul, be from eons, we didn't know how to elevate. We didn't know the elevation. Now we know. Now we know, as Jalal said in Corona, North American Corona team. Now we know we are nano-coated. So that is the communication has started. This is the application, my dear ones. The violet flame, violet color, and the beauty fill this form with your soul pen, with a pen of physicality to present to others in the visible light, taking the responsibility, my dear ones. Thank you so much for being here to all the lovers always. Thank you, beautiful souls. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear Rick. And yes, this is the other link page. And as Stefania says, any question, any presentation, anything you want to share, please do, and welcome. Suswagatam. Thank you so much. Salam, namaste, salute.
Hi, I have a proposal as the Universal Council is the medium between people and Universal Council, and we don't have enough Universal Council, but we have the Universal Council supporting us in Spanish or other languages. Maybe we can update this list of the contact with UCs and add UCSS, which people can contact them through their language, and then it could be presented in UC Council or in this program through these people of their language, because there is some intonation and feeling in each language which can better translate what we have to say, what we feel. That's not the same in translation. So that was my proposition. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, my dear Mehrnaz. This is beautiful. We all together are going to do this. There are changes going on. There are very much changes going on, and this is a part of it. And thank you for the suggestion. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi everybody, it's Dean here again. Rick, if it's okay, I'd like to read out something in the chat that was put forward. That the workshop for the Brazilian workshop that's about to take place, they've said that it will be in Portuguese, but like the Spanish team, knowledge seekers can organise themselves to make simultaneous translation into their language of the first part of the workshop, and the second part teach how to make the cups of life for their local communities by accompanying us with open cameras. So that would be a very wonderful thing if the communities can come together and organise themselves and just start a little workshop and try and get some family and friends and or a little community, your little groups that you're part of. And if you have a knowledge seeker that's present and can teach how to make the cup of life, because as we all know, this is an incredibly precious gift that Mehran gave to us, Mr. Keshe gave to us, and it is for all humanity, and it brings about a wonderful condition, not only in your close environment, but the field spread, and it's peace. It's the message is peace for humanity. The message is peace across this planet. So it's a pure beauty that many people will benefit from if they bring forward their intentions of making the cup and sharing it with the communities. So a call will go out to all the knowledge seekers. If you can organize yourselves to be present and teach small groups or larger groups if you have access to large groups of people, and bring it forward and just open your cameras up and show your beautiful faces. Be present with us, and it'd be wonderful to get these this soul interaction, the feel strength going, and bring in that wonderful peace that we all require to have a wonderful creation that we exist within. So please be present if you have a chance. Thank you.
Okay, well, this is the question and answer part of the workshop, and I'll remind our attendees you should be able to raise your virtual hand, and we can allow you to speak. And that I'd like to remind everyone that the new what's the mode of operation of the Universal Council is, and of this workshop, is to bring the unsolved challenges of your nation or culture to the Universal Council for the souls to work to solve it. That's kind of the key phrase. So we know that there are still some challenges out in the world and planet Earth. And if the Universal Council could be reminded of those challenges, of what challenges nations or cultures are undergoing at this particular time in history, and to bring those forward. What is it that still remains unsolved, that is a challenge for your nation or culture? And the souls of the Universal Council will work to solve it on a soul level, as well as there's are solutions that the Keshe Foundation and Universal Council can provide on all levels, actually. So there is also a note that it was put with the post that I put to social media. If you have a video or a presentation to show in the One Nation, One Planet, One Race show here, you can send it to a Universal Council member beforehand for final confirmation. So ideally, if you have an unsolved challenge from your nation or culture, and you can put together a video or presentation to show what it is that particular challenge, then you can send that to a Universal Council member before the show in order to get it confirmed as okay to play for the next show.
Thank you, my dear Rick. Thank you so much.
Can I add something also? I just thought, I haven't just thought, but I take the moment to talk about that. For those who listen and they cannot donate financially or any other ways, they shouldn't be disappointed. But if they have the wish of peace and in their soul they are for the peace in the world, before going to space, they can just wish for the peace, and that's as much useful. So everyone can do as they can with a good intention and with their soul for the cause. Thank you.
Hello, Stefania. I think her mic's just open. I'll mute it.
Rick, can I quickly just say, sorry, can I just quickly say that Mehran has just came out with a very poignant message there. I think it was very beautiful for everybody to donate a wish. So she made the point, Mehran has made the point that not everybody has money to donate, but we all have thoughts and intentions. And so if you can donate your thought and intention to give to another soul, to aid, and to just give them your feel strength of support and an energy transfer that will enhance their being. This would be a donation that would be very beneficial for many people too, and many souls and many beings that are present in this creation in these moments. So thank you, Mehran. That was a very good intention that created a thought that brought forward a wish. So as we all know, the feel strength of our intentions are very significant amongst not only our own physical structure, but amongst the feel strength that we initiate that goes forward and out to all the people that are present with us in this creation on this planet and beyond. Being a universal council meeting, the intention, the wishes reach across universes, galaxies, universes through the whole of creation. So understand the beauty and the diversity that you have within inside yourself, which is from the creation, and the beauty that you really lies within. Thank you all.
Thank you, my dear Dean. Beautiful. Thank you, Mehran. And these wishes will be continuous forever in peace and love. Thank you so much.
Okay. Once again, I'll just reiterate what the new resolution of the Universal Council is in this program, is to bring the unsolved challenges of your nation or culture to the Universal Council for souls to work to solve it. Okay, so now we have 15 minutes left in the show for the people to bring their unsolved challenges of their nation or culture. We have a hand up here with Salamia. So go ahead, Salamia.
Hello, everybody. I have a wish that my communities from which I belong to be equal and respected in our blue planet, because all of us, we are the soul. We are the soul of the Creator. So it's not difference between our soul. The soul is like a sphere of the Creator in the middle. We have the soul of the creation, soul of man and soul of physicality, and soul of environment. Just imagine concentric spheres, and our free will is dictated by the middle, the soul of the Creator. So the soul of the Creator and our soul and soul of environment is but one soul. We do not have hierarchy. We work in harmony. We work in symbiosis. And that's why it's important to communicate by emotion and sentiment, right? Emotion and sentiment with the creator. In conclusion, this is my wish that my communities from which I am belonging to be respected, because all we are equal at the soul level, and we have the creator's soul inside us. But by our wish and emotion and sentiments, we can become creators like the creator, because the creator is inside our soul. Thank you very much. And I appreciate if you support my wish. Thank you very much.
So would you say the challenge that your culture is facing is you don't feel it's respected somehow? Your efforts aren't, your culture's efforts aren't respected? Or what is it that is the unsolved challenge that you're bringing forward here?
Yeah. My community is considered as a minority in all the world.
What is your community that you talk about?
I have many backgrounds, so.
Well, what is the one that you're talking about that's not respected now? All of them?
I mean, let me do not tell, because we will create discrimination in this way. God knows which are these people which are everywhere minority in all the countries. Maybe other time I will share, but now I don't feel like sharing this. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Salmia. Again, I bring up the main mode of operation now, I call it, that the Universal Council has been directed to operate under, which is this idea of bringing the unsolved challenges of your nation or culture to the Universal Council for souls to work to solve it, or for their souls to work to solve it, depending on how you read that. Or so that's an important idea. So we want challenges that a nation is undergoing or a culture. Does anybody have any challenges to their nation or culture to bring forward to the Universal Council? Or is everything okay out in the planet? No problem. In that case, maybe we don't need to deal with anything.
My dear Rick.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Barely. There's a bunch of interference with the microphone. It sounds terrible, actually.
Now, can you hear me? It's okay? Hello?
Yeah, no, it's still knocked around, or there's a bad connection or something.
Now?
No, it's still
Okay.
a bad connection.
Then I'll mute. Okay.
Hello, Salomea. I think we are here. We are one nation, one planet, and one peace. Everything else is what it is. We are one. Sometimes, sometimes people of the same language, the same city are minority regarding the others in the same village. But the thing is, we think of going to space in a community of other humans, other beings. So it's a vast space and time in front of us. And so doesn't matter what community, you know. And so just as individual, we try to give a strength to ourselves and do good, think good, and talk good, and work on ourselves towards this direction. So don't worry about other things. And we have good intention through the soul plasma, the power of soul, which has plasma. So we can affect other plasmas, more or less. So that's the goal, which is for each person is more important to change the things by their own plasma, the power of their souls, the power of their emotions. And we can create a dome of plasma protection by ourselves. Why not? If it's plasma bladder, we can create it with the plasma of the fields of our soul. And we just have to, little by little, try to understand and just know ourselves, our souls, and which is true person, the soul, and then see how much we can know ourselves and add to its strength and do more with it towards what we like or we are happy. So other things, we have something called, we open the books, like life has up and down. Does it mean that every time we are down is bad and everything we are up is good? After, with the age, we understand that moment I was down was because I have to start with more intelligence to have a good start to be successful. So it's all good, down and up, just to see how we use it, how we make use of our lives and the moments of our lives without judgment, and think that if you are down, it's because of something which we don't have knowledge of it, and just go on with the right thing. And then after some time, we find out why we were down and how good or bad we used it to progress. Just progressing, and that's all. That's my humble idea.
Thank you very much. Very, very nice. You are my nice, kind, and beloved friend. Thank you very much.
The same for you all. You're all my friends.
Well, perhaps the Universal Council will have to talk to its supporters to find out what people are requesting out in the planet. Are there any problems at all that any humans are having? Is there anything that are injustices occurring on the planet? Are there any unsolved challenges of any nations or cultures? Surely there must be something out there that can be brought to the Universal Council for them to work to solve it. Because otherwise, all we do is we hear from the Universal Council, and that's not bringing the challenges of the nations and culture to the Universal Council so they have something to actually work on to solve. Otherwise, we're not going anywhere with this until we actually have some challenges for the Universal Council to work on here. So we have to find a way to make that flow happen. In order to do that, we have to bring in people from planet Earth to actually speak in this meeting and bring forth their challenges and injustices and other things that they're having problems solving, having problems dealing with emotionally, financially, spiritually, physically, all the different aspects. Because I know that the Universal Council can solve whatever issue that people have, the peoples of this planet have, whether it's a nation or a culture or even individuals. But solving individual problems is one thing, but I know that the Universal Council can solve bigger issues than, single problems for people. It's great to find a place for someone to live or whatever, but how do we find a solution for the movement of millions of people that might be displaced, for example? And I know the Universal Council can do that because they work from their soul. They know how to do that. But they have to be presented the challenges. Otherwise, we're just kind of regurgitating the same material over and over. It has to be a fresh influx, a fresh input, and an actual challenge that's related to the real world. And so I implore to our audience that's listening now to try to present something, perhaps for the next workshop, that is an actual challenge for your nation or culture. And if you happen to be a representative of a government that's listening now, send in one of your representatives to ask the challenging questions that, how can our nation benefit from the plasma technology, or how can we solve our agricultural issues, and how can we solve our education issues, or whatever. It doesn't matter what aspect of society or of technology or of spiritual questions or anything that a government or religious organization can throw at them, the Universal Council can deal with it. But they have to have the questions. They have to have somebody with real necessity, somebody with some real need that needs to have a solution to their issues. And this is what will make the difference. It has to be an emotional input from outside, and that will enable the Universal Council to function as one voice to solve those issues. So we have to find a way to make that flow happen. And maybe it's from the Universal Council support members. They should be feeding the information to the Universal Council here and actually helping with the presentations and from their language and culture. So they should be the ones that are most connected to the people on the ground. That's my opinion in any case, because now we're at the 2-hour mark. The show is over and we don't have any time left for actual people from the planet to talk about their unsolved challenges, which is the entire purpose of this workshop.
Okay, thank you, Rick. Just to say that if we name our community, our nationality, we create division and problems. This is a big problem. We are citizens of the world. We are one planet, one nation. And I think that we can speak generally and generalize as a.
Oh, wait a minute, Salomia. Are you a member of the Universal Council?
I'm not, but
no, you're not. Okay, then you can't talk as if you are a member of the Universal Council yet, until you are a member of the Universal Council.
I applied, but I never received an answer.
But until you get that initial thing behind your name, become part of the panel, it says the Universal Council, make the decisions of the Universal Council and work through the meetings of the Universal Council, then you're not actually part of the Universal Council. You may be in heart, but you aren't in actuality. The Universal Council is here to listen to the unsolved challenges of your nation or culture. Okay, not to listen to your expounding about the teaching and so on. We're here to listen to people's challenges. And if your challenge is already solved and you are already talking in one voice and hearing in one voice, then you don't have any issues, then that's fine. But the Universal Council is here to hear the issues, not to hear how everything's already solved. We're here to hear the unsolved challenges.
Yes, thank you very much. I understand you, but I can't agree. For this reason, I'm not a member, because I don't like to represent any nation. I am citizen of the universe and of the world. This is my point. So I am minority in every nation.
Okay, so you have no challenge. You have no challenge because you're a citizen of the world.
Yes,
so
but
you have nothing to bring to the Universal Council because you already have it all figured out.
It's not my problem. The problem is with other people, which never consider me.
If it's not your problem,
thank
then
you.
We're here to listen to the problems, not to your solutions. That you've already elevated yourself beyond the earth and the people of the earth. Like you say, you're a universal person now, and you are no longer identifying with the problems of planet Earth, then that's fine. But we're here, as Mr. Keshe has delineated, and trying to turn the attention of the Universal Council to the challenges of nations and cultures. So instead of just expounding about all the higher ideas and about how great we are, to actually listen to the people of planet Earth and what it is that they have challenges with. And so far, none of that has been brought forward here today.
Hello.
We've heard of something about pets, something about soap, and something about finding Ricardo a place to live. And is that the challenges that we find on this planet now of nations and cultures? That's not the challenges, pets are a big problem, yes, but it's not the challenges, the biggest challenges of nations and cultures on this planet right now. Do you understand what I'm trying to get to here? I'm trying to get to the core of what Mr. Keshe wants you to do.
Thank you, Rick. Can I, if you don't mind, make a wish for all the nations, uh, my language and other language, that we have a world free COVID as soon as possible. It is tough in some areas, less tough in some other areas, but that more or less affects anybody these days in their daily life, economy wise and what. Can we wish, I don't know how to put it, for a free COVID world very soon? Can we imagine a free of virus COVID world for the whole world, everywhere?
Yes, Mehran, this is the challenge the world is facing, and you come up with this and the wish. I am present.
Thank you. I'm present.
Okay, we have no other questions or input or hands up, so I guess we'll end today's show.
Thank you all, beautiful souls, for the beauty and totality we are in. And as we know, we have to come up with the challenges facing to solve, as said by Rick and my dear Rick. And this is the words from the Universal Council, the wish from the Universal Council. I give freely from my soul to all souls in existence. Take what you need. The Universal Council. I am present.
Present. Thank you.
I am present.
Present.
I am present.
I am present.
We are beings from the universe, living in nature. finding our way, making our path through time, looking for beauty. That is why we created the Keshe Foundation Gans Mask, to keep your beauty, to rejuvenate the skin and help it stay young through your life. The Keshe Foundation space technology embedded in the mask brings balance not only to your body and mind, but also balances your soul. Enjoy living happily in balance and beauty. Keshe Gans Mask, your beauty from the universe. Water is the foundation of our life. It is part of every living creature. Pure water gives you the energy of nature. Now you can have this energy in your home. The Keshe Foundation Alkalizer and Energizer is designed for your daily well-being. It increases the pH of the water so your body can absorb more oxygen and stay in its natural condition during the day. Keshe Foundation Alkalizer and Energizer. Be pure like the water.
Hello. We are the Keshe Foundation. Our mission is to bring peace on earth and join humanity with the universal community. We wish and work to bring man as equal to all beings in the universe. By teaching plasma science and technology equally to everyone, no one is left out and no one is abused due to lack of knowledge. By donating to us, you can help achieve this goal. KesheFoundation.org/donate